Jason, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Congratulations on the University of Chicago. A really terrific school. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. I'm sure you are feeling really good about your decision. And I want to talk about that decision first and foremost. How did you come about realizing that the University of Chicago might be the best fit for you? Coming from CBA, you've had a really nice CBA career. And how did you come about University of Chicago? Give us a little insight on that process.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me here and congratulating me. It means a lot. I remember back as early as first semester of junior year, Mr. Leonardo was individually like pulling us in to have one-on-one meetings and just talk about our college preferences and what we'd like to see at a university. And I remember he typed up a list for me of schools, and on that list was U Chicago. I mean, at the time, I didn't really know much about the school. I've heard of it, but I didn't know much about it. So I remember researching the school, and after researching it, I saw it really paralleled what I did at CBA or what I like saw at CBA. It's a school that really stresses academics, as CBA does, which was very important to me. And it just had great programs for what I wanted to pursue in the future. And it also gives me an opportunity to continue my varsity like athletic career. So that was also very important to me. And just like as CBA stresses brotherhood, as we all know, great alumni network, how we continue traditions. U Chicago is great with that. Great alumni network. Like it really stresses camaraderie. So I just thought it was a great fit for me.
Yeah, no, definitely. And all the things you touched on are definitely super important when you're looking at a big decision like this. Going to college for the next 4 years is going to be it's going to be your home away from home, and you want to feel comfortable. And it sounds like you will be. Now, you talked a little bit about this, the feel of CBA and how that translated into your college decision. How did CBA in general help you become confident that the University of Chicago could be the place for you? Why did this our school now set you up for that decision?
Well, pretty much over the course of 4 years, CBA's like intense academic rigor, like it really just drove my work ethic like through the roof. Like I remember coming in here, I really didn't understand what it was to work hard and be driven, but through like everything CBA's instilled in me, I feel that my work ethic has increased tremendously, and I feel that going to a school like U Chicago, obviously you're going to have to work hard if you want to succeed. So being that CBA has instilled that base of a great work ethic in me, I feel like I'll be very content, very comfortable going to a school like U Chicago.
Yeah, and I like how you touched on work ethic because I think that's something that might be a little underestimated. You develop that over the time at CBA, and you don't really realize that work ethic that you've developed until you get to college. Because even I remember from my own experiences, I'm an alumnus of CBA, and I went to college, and I felt way more confident than some of my peers, some of my friends at the college workload, and I that kind of subconsciously was ingrained in me while I was at CBA. But again, it's never all easy. So think about something at CBA that has been a challenge for you that you've had to kind of overcome or work a little harder at. And how do you think those challenges at CBA are going to really set you up for a bright future, especially at the University of Chicago?
Well, I mean, CBA, for instance, midterms, finals, those were tough. Those were real tough. I remember freshman year, I even failed a few finals. But being that like that CBA was able to challenge us in those like particular ways that maybe other schools around us don't, it really just drove me to like just find or go that extra step to succeed. Um, I mean, even out of the academic range of things, even like concerning my track career, um, we've been training like so hard and compared to other places. And I feel that as CBA challenges me athletically, academically, in many, many facets, like I'll be ready to continue to be challenged in the future. So I'm ready for that.
No, I think I liked how you said it's kind of the combo of athletics, academics, extracurriculars. I know you were a member of the National Honor Society, correct? And
Yeah.
so those are things that have really set you up to be able to balance yourself going forward as you go to college, and then, of course, your professional career afterwards. So, can you think of a memory at CBA? Again, we're not rushing you out the door. You still got another semester here. But can you think of a memory at CBA over these last 3.5 years that has stood out to you as impactful, or something you're really going to carry with you after you leave here?
I remember first day of sophomore year, history class with Mr. Santos. He showed us this PowerPoint presentation, and he heavily stressed last impressions are important. And I remember hearing that and carrying that with me because I did not want to leave this place being the same freshman I was when I came in. I wanted to better myself by the time I left here. So I remember that PowerPoint presentation like all the time because that lesson, I've carried that with me ever since. And I just hope to continue to better myself and leave that lasting impression once I leave CBA.
And I think it's almost fitting that it was the first day of sophomore year that you saw that presentation, because sophomore year is kind of like the beginning of when you really start to develop. Freshman year, you get your footing here at CBA, and then sophomore year, you really can find those passions, what you're good at, what you really want to pursue. So it was a perfect time to see that presentation from Mr. Santos, because that was definitely the time where you started to develop as a young man. Can you think of somebody here at CBA over the last 3.5 years that's had an impact on you? And why has that person been so impactful? Why is that someone who you might stay in touch with after you leave CBA?
Well, I think my track coach, Carl Torsha, the head coach of the track and field team, he's left a huge impact on me. Coach Torsha has like challenged me. There have been moments where I felt I couldn't do certain things, where I felt like I wanted to quit. But he's pushed me. He's pushed me to continue to have that drive, that spirit, that will that has brought me to the point I am at today. And I can't thank him enough for that. Yeah, it just there were many times where I felt that I couldn't do track anymore, or I felt that it was just too much. But Coach Torsha continued to push me to get to this point. So I can't thank him enough once again.
And I think that speaks to how excellent our track and field program has been over the last, 2 decades, with Coach Torsha leading the way. Because, and that's not even an athletic lesson. That's just a kind of a life lesson that I'm sure athletes across all our sports here at CBA learn from their coaches and the people they work with. Well, listen, Jason, I really appreciate you sitting down with me this morning to give me a little insight on the University of Chicago, which is just an excellent institution. I know you're going to do great there. We're excited to, we're excited to have you here for another semester and then watch you grow when you get to the University of Chicago. I know you got indoor track coming up in the next couple of weeks, so good luck with that. And thanks again.
Thank you, Mr. Lutz. Have a good one.